Welcome to the PipeBio UI walkthrough. Enter your credentials on the login screen and you'll immediately see which projects you have access to. You can go into each project and click the project icon to hide the folder tree. You have access to projects. You have access to the sequence store. You can see which germline sequence databases are available in the platform. You can see jobs running. And you have access to administrative tools as well as your own personal settings. We highly encourage to set up two-factor authentication. Navigate to your folders and documents and select one document. Use the controls on the top of the folder tree to see how many documents you have selected and clear selections. There is a context-sensitive tool strip where you have access to all the functionalities in the platform. Each tool has a small tooltip associated so you can see the functionality. To the right-hand side of the sequence viewer, you'll find several different tabs. The first tab, you can adjust the layout of the sequence view, so you can toggle on nucleotides, amino acids, and you can color them differently. There's also options to toggle on various charts. And you can also see a history of the given document, when that was analyzed and what were the parameters. To run a pipeline, select the data that you want to analyze. In this case, we take two paired Illumina files and we want to merge them. So we select the two and click Merge. We go to the jobs table to follow the progress of the algorithm. After the data has been merged, we can take a look at the file. We can take a quick look at the quality to see that has increased. And then we want to annotate. We select the scaffold. We select the germline database. And we want to select whether we have AND or read-through. After the annotation is finalized, we want to take a look at the data. And first we want to have an overview of how well the data was annotated. And then we want to scroll the data. Use Shift plus mouse wheel to scroll the sequence viewer. Apply different filters by clicking the interactive graphs or right-clicking the table to apply multiple filters. You can also write in filters manually. And apply by hitting the Enter key. After we have filtered the data, we want to go and make charts of the filtered data. So we go to the sequences menu, we click chart, we select the chart we want to produce. In this case, we want to produce a length distribution on HCDR3, and we click create chart. We then go to the charts tab on the right hand side and we select the newly created length distribution. In the length distribution chart, we can also use the chart as filter. And now we want to make one additional chart. In this case, we just want to make an amino acid bar chart for the same HCDR3, but now with filtered data. Each chart comes with the option to show a tabular format of the data, and it's also possible to take the graphical chart and push to our report engine, so you can later on add notes to a report and export into a PDF. If you want to pick your sequences, make selection of the sequences you want to hit pick. Use the control key to select individual sequences. Right-click Add to Cart, and then from the cart you will be able to download your hit pick sequences either in Excel or create another document which you can then use for further analysis.